YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video. Guys, we just concluded a nice live. We talked for about 25, 27, 28, something like that minutes right before I started hitting record on this thing. So that live is going to be there if you want to kind of tune in. Guys, right here, we've got two Sony TVs. We got the 65-inch A95K from 2022 and we've got the 77-inch A95L from 2023. I got these TVs here because this is a very much requested bit of content that people seem to want to see, and I can totally understand it, right? But I also wanted to take this time and I wanted to answer the burning question. Do you leave this TV if you got it and upgrade to this TV if you want it? All right, so to answer this question, it's a little bit more difficult than just, telling you yes or no, right? Because you got to understand that, I'm just one man with his own opinion. But the reality is this: if you made the investment to buy an A95K last year or at some point this year, and you're within that period where, you're kind of locked in with that TV, you can't return it or anything like that, and you're good with it in 55-inch or 65-inch, you don't feel like you have to have a 77-inch, I think this is a magnificent TV. This TV is so good, the A95K, that it was the last TV that came out last year, and in my opinion, it still holds a strong offering against every TV that has come out this year, including the A95L. It's really hard for me to tell you responsibly, that you should get rid of this TV or you should pass on a good deal on this TV if you can get it for this TV, outside of the space of you wanting one of these TVs in 77-inch, because it's simply not possible for this. They made this in 55 and 65 because that is the limitation of last year that Samsung Displays has when they manufactured the QD-OLED panels. 23 change, right? Which is why we have a S90C and S95C and now an A95L in 77-inch. Now, are there gains over this year versus last year? Absolutely, there are. I am not in the best position to speak intelligently and honestly right now. This is why I have them here. And this is why I've been shooting this content in chronological order the way that I have, so that you guys can see that you are learning literally with me as I'm learning and as I'm experiencing this. Now, I can tell you that I confidently made the investment to make the A95L and 77-inch the sweet spot TV for me, because since 2021 with the C1 and 77-inch, 77-inch has been large enough for me in this room, okay? I've got a seating arrangement that I'm not willing to modify because I can get my family and myself comfortably in here. And every seat that's in here is going to be a good seat for this TV being as large as it is. What I found is just me jumping up to get the higher quality in the TV is what I wanted. Plus, I wanted a larger gaming TV. So this is why the S95C is not in here. I wanted the absolute best gaming TV, in my opinion, being the S95C, to be in center stage of my gaming room. And I wanted the absolute best overall looking TV to be in this room. And that's why I made the decisions that I made. Now, I know that has been another burning question. People wondering why swap out one for the next, because the next thing is going to be A95L versus S95C. I really think if you want to see a strong competitive showing of TVs, you try to look at A95K versus S95C. I really believe that the S95C was Samsung's answer to the A95K. My opinion, guys, the A95L is just collectively on a different level. And I'm only saying that having this TV a few days because I'm just seeing certain things that just impress me with this TV. Now, the context of how I use these two TVs is a little bit different. I go to bed every night watching some kind of TV content, not a lot, with the A95K. I mean, nightly it gets watched on Plex, and I enjoy it. It's super bright and it just shows the way that I want content to show. What the A95L has given me is, at minimum, that level of consistency in a larger size. So for me, it's a bigger picture, and that's important. So what should you do? Should you keep what you got? Yes, I think you should. Should you duplicate if you say that, hey, I got the 55 or the 65, but I want that TV again larger? I can't tell you that. I think that in the space of 77-inch, the customer has to make an executive decision, because you can get a ton of similar qualities that the A95 offers, the A95 A95L offers you in the S90C or the S95C. They're both cheaper TVs, but comparing these two, I don't know, it's just depends, man. You kind of have to know what's going to be best for you and know what you're looking for. So I answered that question. I think that was like the most important question. And the truth of the matter for me, my truth is that the A95L has been the strongest TV that I've ever seen, period. Like in my lineup of having TVs, it's just the absolute best that I've ever seen in a collective picture so far. And there are just these small upgrades that they have made, and then there's more promised upgrades. So one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to is the picture-in-picture for the gaming. I'm excited to see how that works because I have a gaming PC in here, and I would love to be able to create content in here and not have to put a second monitor, second TV up. So to be able to read comments and game, listen, there's just certain things that certain people are looking for. And I found that this TV is just the right TV for me to have in the space that it is. The S95C, for you Samsung guys out there, I found it to be the right TV that I need to have in the space that it is. And for LG, I love them as a company. I'm just going to talk about LG to wrap this thing up. I love LG. LG's got some work to do. They have some work to do. I love what they brought to the table with the MLA, right? G3, the whites look pure, bright. I love it. But out of the box, especially in game mode, it failed me. I bought the TV in 55-inch. And if you've been following, you know that. And it just was not impressive at all, right? It was not impressive. Seeing it after seeing the S95C, seeing it after seeing the S90C, seeing it after seeing the A95K, it just did not impress me as a gaming TV. There wasn't enough about that TV from a movie perspective that made me say, damn, I think I'll return a 55 and get a 77. No, there's no way I would return that TV and replace my S95C with this. The S95C can only be replaced by this guy right here, the legend. So let me know in the comment section if you guys have any questions. Hopefully that answered that burning question and it tells you my truth about the A95L. I'm going to go ahead and get this video rendered, post it to you guys. So as soon as you see it, just know that I'm working. And we got that live stream if you want to spend another 25, 30 minutes looking at some content, seeing how I engage with you guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live, so you can be notified when I drop a new video. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace, God bless, and as I always say, Max love. This is coming at 12:01 a.m. Eastern. We out.